I'm gonna make sure I'm recording it. This shit always happens. Yeah.
Welcome to Loose Toss, the comedy podcast with the most sauce.
Drip, drip.
I'm Willie Griswold, joined by Collin Unger. Collin, the man is here. You got your bowl sweater on. You got your hat on. How you feeling there, Call?
I feel amazing. Hello, tossers. It's a beautiful day to be a tosser because we got some hot shit coming for you. What's so funny?
Last episode, I said we got to work on the intros. You have it's a beautiful day to be a tosser. We got hot shit coming for you. That's a good
Coming
intro.
out.
That's a good intro.
I'm like a freestyle again. That never goes good.
Do you want to try it real quick? You mentioned it, so I'm gonna get the beat back. 1, 2, 1, 2. Collin, go.
She think I'm crazy. Yeah, I'm like that. She call me lazy.
Yeah?
Cause I don't write back.
Oh,
Yo,
that was
cut
actually
it there.
fucking sick.
Cut it there.
Okay.
That's a bar.
That's a fucking bar. Yeah, good shit,
I'm about
dude.
to start practicing law because I just passed the bar exam,
Oh,
dude.
fuck. That
I'm
was
barred
sick.
out.
You're barred out.
Yeah.
That's
I
not
just
as...
throw up on the mic. Podcast done. I gotta go to rehab.
We should do a Xanax themed podcast called Pass the Bar.
I've never done Xanax. I don't really.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, I was gonna say after hearing your stories, I don't really. I mean, your stories are. You're like, it was the best thing ever. You're like, it was the best thing that's ever happened to me.
It's oh god.
We were playing Xbox the other night, and you were talking about it. And you're like, they took my favorite thing.
It's not. It's that's the thing, buddy. It's fun, but you can't get too involved. Otherwise,
What is it exactly? Can we talk about that?
Xanax. What
Yeah.
Xanax is? Yeah, it's a benzo. It's an anti-anxiety pill. You take it, everything goes away. You got problems? See you later.
Oh, I'm gonna do a bunch of that. That sounds awesome.
You can't, buddy. It's too much of a good thing.
Did you? So it wasn't prescribed?
No,
Okay,
goodness,
curious.
no.
I was like, well, I mean, there's irresponsible doctors out there. You know?
Oh no, I mean, yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, I could have gone that way, but yeah, no, not at all.
There's
for sure
a
not.
doctor that comes into my work all the time, and he is a cocaine addict.
Nice. Okay, cool.
Like, he looks like Robert Kraft, and it's just like always so evident that he's on cocaine.
Can I tell you something? I was watching Love on the Spectrum. Are you familiar
How
with the
did
show?
you get to that from me talking
Well,
about?
I think you learn to understand pretty soon. They bring in an expert to have a conversation with this young woman in the show, Abby. And they're having a conversation, and the way they do this is they roll a ball to each other. And the woman rolls a ball, she asks a question, and then Abby answers that question and rolls the ball back. And basically, it's like a lesson in communication that you shouldn't just go off on sidebars all the time. It's that you should stay on the one conversation you're having. While I was watching the show, I turned to the person I was watching it with, and I said, I should do this exercise with Collin. That was my very first initial thought.
I would whip the ball back at your face. I talk what I want about what I want. So what'd you do today?
So what the fuck is up?
What's going on? What did I miss?
Yeah, but no, it was just funny the way that you took the Xanax conversation. It wasn't funny. That was just a very natural way to take it.
Yeah, I mean, I was just curious how you got your hands on so much.
Do you know what, dude? I would take a train. I would go to this fucking frat boy at Loyola, and I would just buy like 10 of those bastards. I'd buy
How
10
much
of
does it
them
take to like get?
to feel right?
Yeah.
Dude, give me a quarter. I'm feeling good.
Oh, really?
A quarter
Okay.
gets the job done. That makes the shakes go away. You have 2 full milligrams. You have 1 full of those bad boys. You have 1 Miller Lite. You're not going to remember a single goddamn thing you did, pal.
Really?
You're
that
not
sounds
going to remember
terrible.
a single thing you did. It's trouble. It's truly the worst drug on earth, but also the best drug on earth.
I mean, yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah.
I've heard that exact review. I feel like that's the only review there is.
If you've noticed, you'll never be like watching TV and it'll be like a commercial for like Xanax. Try this if you have anxiety.
Yeah.
It's the only drug you don't have to do any commercials for.
I feel like
People are gonna fucking figure out about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't need a marketing department
People
for this.
are talking about it.
It's got word on the street.
Yeah.
It's powerful.
I feel like I've only ever heard of people taking Xanax because like they hate flying or
Yeah.
they're like cripplingly addicted to it.
Well, that's what happened. Is we were I was in California with my sister and my aunt. My sister gets nerves before a flight. My aunt goes, "Here, I have these pills. They're prescribed to me. You can take them before the flight," which is a pretty common thing. I think that happens all the
Yeah.
time. But as it happened, I looked at my sister and I go, That's the good stuff. You want to be careful. You want to be careful with that stuff. And she looks into my mom's like, no, this doesn't say Xanax. I go, Mom, I don't care. That'll get the job done. I'm an expert in this. I know. That's the good stuff right there.
I'm sure they love that.
You give me 2 of those, I'll ruin your life. I'll ruin the weekend. You give me 2 of those. Ah, man. No, I don't have the desire to do it anymore. It's
Yeah,
not
it
like
doesn't sound like it at all.
No, I'm not like an itching no, but I just do remember that when I took it. Yeah, it was
having a good
the
time.
great. No, not having a good time. That's the thing. You're just going back to neutral. That's all it is. That's all it is that you're anxious, you're hungover, you have worries, you pop it, all the worries go away, and then you wake up like 12 hours later. Also, I said wake up. Sometimes you've been awake that whole time. You just come back. You're just hanging out.
Jesus.
You're in the middle of a group, and you go, "Whoa, when did you guys get here?" And they go, "We've been hanging out all day, Will. You just gave a halftime speech 10 minutes. You're the reason we're here. You invited us here, Willie." It's so dangerous.
Yeah, I have no interest in doing that.
It's so bad, but buddy, oh my goodness. One time I was watching a Marvel show, and I was on Xanax. It was about the Punisher. And it's that big scene at the carnival where it's like machine guns firing off.
Very funny show to take a anti-anxiety medicine to.
Buddy, it's take it watching that, take it watching Cheers, take it watching Ted Lasso.
Everything hits.
Everything.
Yeah, everything hits on it. Okay.
So, but there's just
I might be back on board.
there's this gunfight going on, and this is my place in Wrigleyville. So like there was a shooting outside of our apartment, but like it wasn't commonplace for bullets to be flying. But like 2 weeks prior,
They weren't automatic weapons.
No. But yeah, 2 weeks prior, my roommate did hear a pistol go off, and she came to wake me up. She was like, "Someone got shot." I'm like, "No, they didn't. We live in Wrigley. Go to bed. You're just scared of Chicago. This is the problem with." And then the next day I saw it, I was like, "You were actually right.
Yeah.
You were totally right. There was a shooting."
Well,
No,
you're a dick to wake up.
But I am a dick to wake up. But again, so I'm trying to get the story. You're throwing the ball back. There's no
I'm
ball
just standing
yet.
up for beat.
There's no. That's the name of my old roommate. Way to provide context. But I just wake up to hearing these like guns going off. But I'm chilling so hard. I remember being like, well, I guess this is it for me, because I am not. I'm so comfortable. I'm not moving. And then I heard the gunshots went away, and instead of feeling good, the gunshots went away, and then the Punisher theme music came back, and I was like, I need to get it together.
I live to see another day.
But then, a month and a half later, I had a seizure at my sister's graduation. Kind of got it together after that.
She'll never forget that day.
Oh, she didn't. I made a joke about it, and then thinking, oh, that was a bad day for me. You don't care about it. Apparently, that was super traumatizing for her. And I was like, oh, yeah, I ruined your graduation weekend.
Yeah.
Not like I ruined it, like I ruined her party, being like, no, like you were afraid for my life, ruined it. Not fun. Not fun for the gang.
Yeah, that makes sense. When I think of you on Xanax, for some reason, I just go straight to Jabba the Hutt. How he doesn't move, and I assume like everything you're saying doesn't make sense, but people still understand you somehow.
That means I want to watch Ace Ventura too. That means can we go puff some LaCroix? No, it was like
So that was a period of your life that was just you just woke up from one day.
yeah. I mean, I had
you just
to.
don't remember when you do it.
No, when I was doing it for like 2 months straight. I'm glad this is what we're fucked. This is when I tell you that you fucked up on the intro. Now we're just talking about the most vulnerable point
Well, I'm
of my
trying to find out if
existence.
I want to get addicted to it.
No, you don't want to. That's it.
Look,
Full stop.
I like chilling, I like napping, and I like watching The Punisher.
Here's what it is, though. I know you. I know your personality.
It's checking every box.
Nobody, you love it just like me. It's dangerous for you. It's
Yeah,
not.
no, I'm never actually going to do it.
It's meant for people like the reason that I don't know if you're going to talk about this, but okay, let's just say it's not this. It's a person that I know. The reason they take it, they have like crippling anxiety. One time they were sleeping by a beach house and they heard the waves, and instead of that like lulling you to sleep, they thought that there was going to be some sort of climate, hurricane, tropical storm. Basically, the waves didn't lull them to sleep. It made them think they were going to die, and they need to take those pills because they're so afraid.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So if you get me and you, we don't have fears like that. So we take those pills. We have superpowers, essentially.
I would die. I would just, anytime I saw a spider, I would just pop a pill. We'd, I guess, become friends. I don't know.
You're Spider-Man, but you don't have any powers. You're just a drug addict that takes a lot of pills when he sees spiders.
And I'm just so chilled out. I don't care that it bites me.
Yeah, but it's no, it's not fun. The one thing that was kind of funny, I think I've told you about this, maybe not on the pod. After I had the seizure, I woke up at a taco deli. My whole family was around me. It's this restaurant in Austin, Texas. And this like EMT is looking at me and he's like, sir, like, do you know where you are? Do you know where you are? And I didn't, but I didn't want anyone to know. Like I really wanted to make sure, like, I know what's up. And so I was like, yeah, I'm in a restaurant. what's your next question, Einstein? You know, like, what do you got next?
Yeah.
And he goes, sir, what year is it? And I'm like, I don't need to tell you what year. He goes, who is the president? For context, by the way, this happened May of 2016, so Obama was president. He goes, who's the president? And I go, George W. Bush. You got any more pop quizzes for me, hotshot?
Now watch this drive.
I think I did tell this to you on the podcast. Or whenever I say George W. Bush, you just say, no, watch this
I
drive.
always immediately think of that.
Yeah, it's your go-to bit. It's the go-to bit for G.
I think of that or when they tell them that 9/11 happened, but it's the meme where they're like Derrick Rose tore his ACL. I don't know why my brain goes there.
It's okay. Your brain does kind of default on to Derrick Rose. So I do got to say,
That's all I think about.
this was the intro. This was the 10-minute intro. So I think legally I still have to play the music, and then you can look at your notebook, get ready for the next conversation topic. Does that work for you?
Yeah, we kind of got carried away.
We kind of got carried away. It was a really good intro, though.
I won't do Xanax. No, I know.
Yeah, that's a promise, you guys. Colin's never gonna do Xanax, buddy. You shouldn't do it. It's the worst.
I'm really not. Like,
Yeah.
I have no interest, but I can live vicariously through your stories.
Vegas, baby. I was in Vegas. I was goofing. I was
Yeah,
out
new
there.
rule.
Yeah,
Before you bring up a possible trip,
yeah.
make sure that you have confirmation. Because like a week before, you're like, would you want to come do
Yeah.
do like man on the street stuff? I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah. I'm like telling people, I'm like, going to Vegas.
No, I just wanted to say, I wanted to see, because there was a chance another guy
Yeah,
bailed.
there's no budget for Colin. I get it. Which is a good idea.
Well, it would have been funny if me and you were to have done it together. I think that we would have to do 2 queen beds in one room. I think that's
I've done that a bunch.
But I think that's the way you get the best content. If the two of us by the end of the week truly hate each other and we're insisting on eating meals in different restaurants because we can't be around
Well,
each
yeah.
other for one more fucking second.
Well, I said you get mad when you get woken up. So do I. I freak out.
Yeah.
That's like the meanest I'll ever be to someone is when I'm freshly woken up.
Yeah, me too.
But
Do you have a follow-up for that? Or
no, I was just saying we would end up like slitting each other's throat. What I was gonna say is I'm probably the worst person to put on a trip like that gets paid for by a business because fuck capitalism. I'm getting drunk and gambling a bunch.
That's not fuck capitalism. That's you love capitalism. If you love gambling and drinking, that means that you want to be able to spend money on sort of these accessories, these
Yeah, but
extravagant
if
things.
if I'm spending someone else's money, it feels like I'm taking down the man.
That doesn't make any sense.
Nah, they'll get it. They'll get it. You're wrong about this one. I have nothing to back it up on. I have no
I told
No
you.
proof.
Have I told you the official numbers after Vegas?
how much you lost.
You know me, because you know Big
Big
Will.
Will.
Big Will always wins. So here's what I did.
Wait, did you win? You came out positive?
No, I mean after 2 days, and then
I'm
on
back into gambling because
day
I'm
number. You got money on the Super Bowl?
Yep.
Okay, again, remember the conversation? Remember
Yes.
the ball? The look that you just gave. You just gave me this look. This look just like, you know what? I forgot about the lesson. Now I'm going to fold it back into the day.
That's right. Come on.
Uh,
Balls in your court, bitch.
Okay, so night 1, I put $20 in a roulette machine. I get up to like 27 immediately. Then I withdraw from there because I'm just like, Noah, the guy that I'm with, the video guy, he's the man, super cool, super funny, super nice, likes to drink a little bit. Not as much as Big Will, we can say that much.
Couldn't keep up.
No, he could, no, for sure. I'm the crazy. He's like cool. He'll have like a mezcal over ice. And I'm like, let's get Jaeger bombs and go to the hotel. I want to go 3 casinos away. I thought that I saw Deion Sanders is staying in Mandalay Bay.
I'm going to own this place.
Yeah. No, but me and Noah are having a blast. And I'm trying to teach him how to do roulette because he doesn't really like roulette. He ended up, by the way, the master became the student. Is what
That happened when I
there.
went with you, too.
Yeah, I know. By the way, no, I did the thing with him where I gave him 20 to booze with, to gamble with.
Did he give it back?
Immediately gave it back.
All right.
He got up with it and then gave it back. It's okay. We talked about it. He called you a bastard.
You forgot what I said.
What?
Fuck capitalism.
Okay. I did it,
Is it starting to make sense?
I like it. And
And
you
in
know
that
what?
situation, you were the man.
I know. And I know you're a big rule of threes guy here. So I got to tell you, pal, I'm hoping we're 7 minutes away from another fuck capitalism.
I'll figure it out.
I'll figure it
I actually wrote fuck capitalism on my talking points before all of this.
Wait, so what are we talking about? Vegas, go up 27, then I go to video poker and I get down to like 22. I got a royal flush in video poker with 2 deuces. It was deuces wild, but still pretty cool. I got a royal flush in poker.
I don't know. You're gonna have to explain what that is again.
Royal flush is the best hand in a game of poker.
I know that, but I don't remember what it is because I thought I knew what a straight was,
Ace,
and I played poker the other day and I lost.
Queen, Jack. Damn, what did you think? Did you have less than 5 cards? You need 5 cards.
I thought there was like 2 different types of straights. I thought there was one with a 4.
That's in Yahtzee.
No.
That's in Yahtzee. You fucking
No, because I just learned how to play Yahtzee, bro. It was never. I thought this my whole life.
There's small straights and big straights in Yahtzee, not in poker. I'm sorry.
I don't think. I don't know.
No, there are. There's for sure small straights and big straights.
I wish
in
we had a
Yahtzee.
Jamie on the show right now.
A guy to look stuff up?
Yeah.
Nick, look it up.
Yeah.
Nick's not here. Nick does help us record some episodes. Shout out, Nick. I'm sure you're watching this about 2 weeks late because Collin didn't upload it for you.
So I did upload it. I uploaded it to the wrong file, so I had to do that today.
Dude, you're on fire today, by the way.
I had a busy, productive day that sucked.
Today you had a productive day?
On accident.
Okay.
I woke up to a call from my boss.
Quite funny. Yeah.
And then my boss is like,
oh, this is so funny. To make it clear for everybody, your day job is?
I work at a restaurant.
Perfect, thank
a
you.
little bougie brunch spot, and I will not tell you where it is.
It's called the Lobster Roll.
Yeah, it's Red Lobster. But no, I wake up to a call, and then it's my boss is like, "Hey, did you see my text?" I'm like, "No, what's up?" And she was like, "You have to come in at 9:45." I was like, "What do you mean?" And she was like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "I'll be there in 20 minutes." And I was there in like 40 minutes.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Yeah. She was not as stoked when I saw her, and then everything worked out. Made a few bucks, not enough. My Venmo is Colin-Unger.
Look at you go. Every
Fuck
episode.
capitalism. We're back. And then yeah, it was just
Good work, buddy.
I've just been running around all day playing fucking catch up.
Oh
But
man,
we all right. We got everything done.
I woke up at noon. I've been a piece of shit. I got back from Vegas and then the Super Bowl, and then I've been hungover since the Super Bowl. Yeah, I woke up at noon today. I didn't do anything good.
Sometimes you need that.
I haven't done one good.
Was it like a gaming day?
Yeah, kinda. I said this to
Did you
Noah.
order DoorDash?
I did not. I just drove to Chipotle, and the people don't know this. Chipotle is 2.5 blocks away, and
Yeah,
I
you
did
could've
drive.
walked.
I totally drove there. Do you know the reason I had? Because I didn't want to have to either eat Chipotle and then walk back, or walk back holding my Chipotle. I was like, I'm doing cardio, but I'm not doing cardio and weights today. Like, I'm not.
I was gonna say, I was like, are you embarrassed to be seen with a Chipotle? But it was just to be lazy.
No, I was just, and it was one of those. Do you want to know the real reason? Okay, so today it's one of those weird Midwestern days where it's cold out, but the sun was out really bright.
Yeah.
And I was like, I know that on my walk back, I'm gonna get too hot.
Oh, dude, I was sweating balls.
It's
walking
just
home
fat
from
guy
work.
shit. When you have a jacket on and then the sun is still out, you get really. You're not a fat guy. You're
No,
just
I was still sweating like crazy.
Exactly,
It
but
was
yeah.
just terrible.
So that's why I did that. But no, literally, fucking last week, me and Noah were editing a video together, and thanks to Noah. Shout out to all the Bob and Tom guys that made that shit possible. Vegas was so much fun, but we were just watching a video of me just being an idiot, just like B-roll. I was doing a lot of confident idiot stuff for all the videos, so it's me.
Was it you or Big Will?
No, it was me. It was me. It wasn't Big Will. It wasn't Big Will.
Big
I
Will
don't
would have
know.
been like violent videos.
No, it was just, and I was just watching like myself, like turning to Noah. We're walking through something, and I do just like a bit, like a pun. Like there's a picture of Pete Rozelle, the NFL. He was in the NFL Hall of Fame, and I go, "Wow, looks like he made it to the Hall of Fame." And just goes to show you, don't bet on baseball, kids. And then I turned to Noah. I go, "That was a Pete Rose joke. The joke is that I didn't know Pete Rose versus Pete Rozelle." So it's me just doing all these not like
The best jokes are the ones you have to explain.
but like not. No, thank you. But we're shooting for like fucking 7 hours a day. So I'm just throwing out a bunch of honest, not even singles. Some of these are barely even bunts. But I'm just trying to fucking put something down.
Fouls.
That we can, yeah, a couple fouls. And
No,
I
you
just,
got to do that. I guess he was 6.
and I just turned to him and I was just like, dude, next week I am so tired of my fucking face. I don't want to look at my face.
Yeah.
I don't want to think about my jokes or my writing. So yeah, I woke up this morning and be like, yeah, I'm gonna go write. I got this new great premise. And then I was like going to get coffee. I didn't even make it out of the fucking house. I just turned right back around and started playing. It was pretty sick though. I played video games. It was fun.
Sometimes you need that. But we were talking about the Super Bowl. I hosted the Super Bowl.
Good shit.
Never doing it again.
Why? Was
Not
everyone
for me.
ungrateful?
No. Everyone was like super grateful. But it was just like, one, I cleaned for like a couple hours before. Then I cooked.
And then
but
you
then
have to
after
clean.
the day after, I was like, didn't think of I was like, our friends aren't going to leave a mess. Slobs. Every last fucking one of them. Slobs. I hate you motherfuckers.
Collin, you've never thrown away a single drink you've ever had at my house.
Wrong.
You've never
Wrong.
thrown away one drink
Not
you've
true.
ever gotten.
Not true. It's because I recycle them.
What?
But what was I saying?
Okay, no, it's fine. You got.
Oh, but yeah, and then I'm just not the person that should host. I made chili. I made a shit ton of chili, but then the game came on and I gambled.
Yeah.
So then there was a point where I was just like yelling across the room, being like, Luke, go stir my chili. So I was too caught up, and then at halftime I like finished it. I'm like, all right, everyone fucking eat.
That was so funny that you brought out the chili at halfway through the game.
Well, that is the good thing about hosting. My rules. You don't like it? Get out. I do think people left before I put the chili out, which I do feel a little bad about that. But my house, my rules.
Also, it wasn't your house. You're house sitting.
Yeah, I'm house sitting.
You're house sitting, throwing a party while you're house sitting. What are you a 17-year-old in a movie?
It's a vibe.
Is it risky business?
The TV. Find a better TV in our friend group than that one.
It was a nice TV.
That's amazing.
Quite nice TV.
And Gasper asked me to.
Okay.
He's like, all I ask for you while you watch the plays is throw a Super Bowl party and have sex in my apartment.
That's nice. Well, I'm glad that you managed to do one of those things.
Mm-hmm.
You don't drink water when we're talking.
Well, I didn't think you were going to talk shit. I'm feeling a little hoarse. Because I was yelling.
But yeah, I left Vegas down. That first night, did video poker, got the royal flush. And then the second day, I was like way up. I got up like 200. And then I lost it all in an hour. I went
all of it?
I went to a roulette table, and this is annoying. I go, hey, what's the minimum? And he goes, 25. And I go, cool, give me 5s and 1s. He goes, don't have 1s. He gives me 2s. And I'm laying down the 5. I'm trying to do 25 on black, and then like 2 on 4, 2 on 8, 2 on 30. And he's like, no, it needs to be 2 for all of it. Like, it needs to be 25 is the minimum for each square. I'm like, oh, okay, my bad. And I go, let me just cash out. And so he gives me the $100 chip, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna be a pussy. And I put 100 on black, and I lost it immediately. So fast. It was,
damn.
And it was literally all because I didn't want to have an awkward interaction. If I could have just walked away, but I was like, no, I can't let this guy think I'm a fucking pussy.
You know what would have helped with that?
What?
Xanax. You would have left with like 800 chips somehow.
Man, I'm glad. Because that's a dangerous world. Blacking out at a casino. Oh my God, that's a dangerous
how people
world.
end up jumping off the roof of the casino.
Guaranteed.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you can't do that.
You didn't do any shows, did you?
No, I didn't do any shows.
I've heard shows in Vegas are terrible because of like shit like that where people just lost $5,000 and they're like, here's some free comedy tickets. And then they're thinking about killing themselves during your entire set.
And then I'm just up there just like, that's actually song lyrics by Natasha Bedingfield.
Yeah. That's what did it.
Fuck you! Little cough. What do you got over there, pal? You got something queued up for the people?
No, talked about Vegas. You're going to All-Star.
Yeah, All-Star this weekend.
Are you going business or pleasure?
I think we're going to do some man on the street stuff. Yeah, if you're in Indy, you want to come hang out, I got a show. I don't have any shows this weekend either. God damn it, I thought I had something to fucking plug. I don't have anything to plug. I'll be
Lincoln
on
Lodge, Friday, main stage.
Okay.
Come ride, say my name because I get more money.
Okay.
Oh, and then this like singles show Thursday, the day after Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Where I think I'm just going to get objectified by a group of single ladies on stage. And I like it.
Yeah. Can I tell you
I'm here
something?
for it. What?
You just took the conversational ball that we were rolling back and forth.
And I crossed your ass over.
You split it into 3. You started juggling right in front of my very eyes.
Jack of all trades.
He started passing it right in front
What
of me.
were we talking about?
I was just going to say, talking about indie stuff specifically.
Well, you plugged shit, so I plugged shit.
Oh,
What do
you
want?
did. It's fine. You know what? That's,
Valentine's Day, Dandies. Come on through.
where's Dandy's?
I don't know. Look it up. It's in Chicago.
You suck.
Look it up. Do some work.
You
I can't do all
suck.
the heavy lifting. We're a team.
No, but I'll be in Monday. That was so fucking embarrassing. I'll be in, we have to restart the whole goddamn podcast. I'll be in Indy on Thursday to Monday. I'm going to be doing Bob and Tom Friday and Monday in studio, filling in for the old man. It's going to be fun. Indy folks, I don't have shows, but if you want to get La Hacienda with me, give me a call. This is for my friend. Here, Damon, if you're listening, I'm essentially just asking you if you want to get La Hacienda. I think he listens to the pod. What do you keep going back to your fucking notebook?
Because there's something that I wanted to say, but I keep
This is terrible.
losing it. No, shut the fuck up. I had a busy day on accident.
I understand that, but when you...
Capitalism has been beating my fucking ass.
See, that was too many. You did 3. You should have just let it go.
Shut the hell up. This is pretty funny. I saw something the other day on social media, and because of our boy Booga,
What's up?
he's always posting about him and Sky Bree.
His girlfriend.
Yeah. Well, I don't know who she is, but I went and looked at her page and saw a shit ton of people I know that follow her.
Yeah.
And like a bunch of other like, they're like stream porn stars, right?
Yeah, they're in between like OnlyFans girls and influencers. It's like there's this weird in between where they're like not sex workers necessarily. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Trust me.
OnlyFans is sex work, isn't it?
And by the way, we love the sluts around here.
Yes.
Found it there, Colin. Bingo.
In the words
day.
of Outkast, we love these hoes.
No, but yeah, there's just women that they're kind of like sex workers, but I don't think it's just like online, just like OnlyFans, but they're like influencers.
Okay. I guess there's like also levels to.
Are you saying that
how much? I just think it's hilarious seeing someone I personally know follow a porn star.
Is it our
or
friends
essentially a porn star
in
There's
comedy?
Several of our friends in comedy.
I
Several
say-
of people that I know from like who have like families and shit.
Can I say whenever I used to be on Big Titty Instagram, and whenever I would go to these accounts, there were always a couple comedians that always followed them.
Are you about to name names?
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna bleep them. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Was it so?
Yes.
And was
Yeah. Yeah. They were two of them. Honestly, I forgot that they were there until you said it because I like thought it was funny. That's so yeah.
two of the horniest men of all time.
I just
dude.
love being like, it's like, you know what? I don't care that I'm horny. See, look at what I'm looking
Cannot
at. It's
keep
so funny.
a good man down.
But it's also like on social media, it's such a weird thing to be. I've never watched porn and then afterwards been like, I wonder what she's up to right now. It's always like me being like, "Oh, you nasty bitch! What if look what you made me do?"
You nasty.
I got that Catholic guilt kicking in immediately.
What? Oh my dude, one thing when I got on OnlyFans during the pandemic. Oh my god, dude, it got so bad. One time I just wanted to see a girl's boobs. I was like, oh, she's pretty. I saw her on Instagram. And
Wait, what do you mean it got so bad? You got like so horny?
no, like it just got like the stuff. Like I just thought it would be like girls showing their boobs in the mirror, just stuff that I wanted to see.
Oh yeah.
And there was just this one girl from Instagram, and I was like, oh, she's really cute. Let's see, bikini, boobs look good. Let's see what they look like in real life. And then I clicked on it. I got the thing, password in, and then I subscribed. And then just the first picture was just her spread asshole.
Oh,
and
God.
I was like, take it slow, baby.
Yeah, that's too much for me.
Well, but then there was the other half. It's just some girl you're trying to like see her boobs, and then you go to the account. And it's like, hi, I just got back from Trader Joe's. These are the elote chips that I like. And I'm like, oh, I like those elote chips.
Yeah.
Like, it's also the other side. I'm like, I don't want to see that part. I just want to see boobs. That's all I want to see.
You're either her like little sub or
Yes.
you're her gay best friend.
Exactly. There's no in between. I just want to be, I want to see one picture. No, I don't have one. It's getting so horny, and I got to chill out on being horny on the
Yeah,
pod.
you gotta relax, man.
I got to chill out being horny
You're,
as hell.
you're going
on the
Hulk.
goddamn
You're going
pod.
Hulk mode.
I know, dude. That's the thing about me. I'm always horny.
I don't like how you said that.
It was the Hulk. It was when he says I'm always angry. I was mapping. Remember?
I did follow when Snapchat was big.
Oh,
when
yeah.
I was in like high school, I followed a porn star on Snapchat. And immediately, it was the same thing. It was like she was posting about like her like son's like second birthday, and I'm
Yep.
like, "Ooh, God, you're a real person. I don't like this anymore."
He loves Moana right
Yeah,
now.
it's like that would be tough. That would be tough. How would you feel if your mom was a porn star?
Oh my God. Well, I can't. That's already complicated. My mom already has a book about sex. She's very sexually
that's
free.
right.
She's a very sexually free gal, and we love that around here. Keep doing your thing, Betsy. Make it happen, Mama.
Everyone should be sexually free. I just don't. I mean, if there was a video of my mother making porn, I would find the nearest cliff and practice diving headfirst.
I mean, that's the thing is that the prose is different. Prose is different than hose. My mom writing, that's not bad. Prose is different than hose.
Yeah.
My mom writing is different than actually doing it on camera. But I mean, there's got to be some form of cognitive dissonance. You know, you just play basketball really hard every day. You just don't worry about anything except for that ball going to that goddamn hoop. You know? You get into a weird hobby. You play video games. You live in a video game world.
Yeah, Michael Jordan did make a joke that his mom slept with the mailman.
For real?
Yeah. I mean, because
Damn.
his mom's like, both of his parents are short.
Oh, okay.
That was a joke, but
Yeah, I didn't really get it
maybe
out.
that was real and that made him the best basketball player of all time. Maybe that's why he's such a dick on the court.
It does show that you just keep bringing things back to...
That's a good reference.
You just keep
Just popped in.
bringing things back to the NBA. You did the 9/11 meme with Derrick Rose earlier.
Yeah.
You just default.
I was watching a lot of NBA shit on my phone earlier. That's why. That's where my brain's at.
You are. It's a podcast again. This is very visual, but you're wearing I mean, a
That's just a
16-inch,
coincidence.
a 16-inch gold chain, Cuban link chain now. What is that? Is that silver? Where'd you get that? It matches your color palette a little bit better.
What the? Don't talk about my color palette.
Buddy, you're an autumn.
Stop talking about my. I don't know what that means.
You're an autumn. You're an autumn. You're not a summer. Summers are golds. You're not a gold guy. I say you go silvers. It pops. Makes those baby blues pop.
Stop talking about my eyes, dude. We got wings. That was yesterday. We got wings, and we were just sitting there. And then you go, man, I wish I had your eyes. I'm like, what the fuck?
They're nice, dude. I hate these dumb brown eyes that I have. I wish I had cool blue baby blues.
People do comment on my eyes a lot, and it's always women and you. It's never another man has ever commented on my eyes.
Well, you should be so grateful that
Why?
I'm your friend, and I don't have any aversions to you. I think that you're a nice guy. I think you got cool eyes, and I want them in my face.
I don't like
Is
that,
that
at
better?
all. I don't like how you talk about my eyes the same way you talk about his titties.
Man, yeah, we got to stop talking about those
Okay, let
things.
you get horny again.
I'm
We
getting
gotta
horny
relax.
again.
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day,
Are you
what
doing
about
anything
it?
for that?
Going on a date with the girl. We're going to get our
Do you have a
favorite
big
restaurant.
plan?
No, we're just going to our favorite restaurant. It's a place called Ada Street, Rips. My friend Alana took me there for her birthday. They have the best carrots in the world. They have these, like, I know it sounds insane, and this is Big Will talking. They have a drink there called the fucking French Martini. You order it, and I'm like, hi, can I get the French Martini? And then the server's like, yeah, I'll bring the fucking French Martini right away. God damn it, the computer turned on again. Woo!
That didn't even scare me.
That scared the shit. Oh my God.
Shut
that
up,
scared me
bitch.
so much. Stop. Just don't talk to it anymore. Okay, we're not going to cut around this. Okay, we're not going to cut. You talk so I can deal with the computer. Well
Valentine's
done.
Day.
Well done.
I forgot what we were talking about because it didn't scare me, but it distracted me.
We were talking about what I'm going to do for Valentine's Day. I said there's a place with good carrots, and you got angry at me. For
I
saying it
just
has
got
good carrots.
confused. I would have expected you to be like, they have the best poutine or some shit.
No, they got gnocchi. They got a steak. It rules. It's going to be nice.
What kind of steak? That's up my alley.
It's like a big strip steak. It's so rare.
New York?
Yeah, it's so rare on the inside. And they put this flaky salt on it. Nothing funny is going to come out of this. It's just a good restaurant.
I love talking about food. I don't give a fuck. You ever had Wagyu?
Yeah, I've had Wagyu for sure.
Delicious.
Delicious.
Oh my God. All right, now we're done talking about that. I just think Valentine's Day sucks.
It's an opportunity to spend a day with someone you love. That's nice. That's all it is. What? I mean, it's a Hallmark day.
Oh my God.
There's like a million. You can be like, yeah, it's annoying. It's corporations. But yeah, if you just go on a nice
don't
dinner
forget your
date.
purse when we finish recording.
Oh, dude, you know what? You know what? And now I just want to. I almost just said, "Suck my cock." I just reverted back to a 12-year-old. Hey, suck my dick, you fucking gay guy. No, you suck my fucking dick now. No, you suck my fucking. No, I can't have a nice night. It's nice. It's a nice night. I'm gonna drink 2 glasses of red wine. I'm gonna have 2 martinis. Gonna have a beer. Gonna get some top. I'm just kidding. We gotta take that out.
I mean, I like how it was just like, I love Valentine's Day. I'm gonna get drunk and get some head. And I'm back on board. Valentine's Day rocks. Good for you.
God damn it.
I did see before I came over here, I stopped at Whole Foods and got some food. And when I was I told you this, but I just think it's so funny checking out this guy had bouquet of flowers, chocolate strawberries, a bottle of wine, and then a 6er of Miller Lite Tall Boys. And my head immediately went to like, he's gonna need those after dealing with a nightmare day of Valentine's Day. 'Cause I've been there, brother.
I don't.
If you
think
fuck up on those dates,
it's not a fuck. He didn't fuck up. He's there the day before. He's fine. He's completely fine.
yeah. Why did I think it was today? I'm all fucked up.
Yeah. You earlier.
And I didn't think it was today. I just like, yeah, I'm all fucked up.
So earlier when you said I have a show on Valentine's Day.
No, I know I don't have a show tonight. That's why I'm very confused right now at what's happening. Anyways, come to the show tomorrow on Valentine's Day at Dandy's. Figure out where it's at.
You need to move your notebook. This is visual. Move your notebook over here because you keep looking over there, and then your eyes, those baby blues, you
Stop
get
talking about my eyes.
You get lost in the room.
You're getting lost in my eyes, you fucking weirdo.
buddy. I can never get lost in those things. They feel like home.
I hated that. We're cutting that. I hated that so fucking much.
You know what I hated? I hated that you had to make a really funny joke after I said that crass thing about getting top on Valentine's Day. Because your joke was so funny, we have to keep it in.
Yep.
We have to keep it in, and later I have
keep
to
it in.
explain.
Your little shit's gonna get sucked.
I have to explain that crass goddamn joke. I got a few more Vegas things to talk about if you want to.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
I was reading. I don't know what I fucking wrote here, and I just figured out. I'm like, okay.
Vegas architecture. It used to be like very. There's like the Circus Casino, whatever that place is. It's like looks like a fake like Disneyland, like fake European town. And then there's the New York Casino. That looks like it's New York City. It's like the Empire State Building, and it's now the architecture has turned into something that I'm calling laser tag architecture. Every place you go, you're just like, oh yeah, I want to play laser tag here. Everything is like black lights and weird glow in the dark art. I went to this place called Area 15. It's like this weird art installation. They have a place called Omega Mart there. It's like half art installation, half escape room. It's really fucking weird. There's like a storyline. It was really cool. We had a lot of fun.
Is it like trippy? Is that the place where you like go through a cabinet and end up in a different room?
Yes,
that
dude.
sounds sick.
It was trippy. We walked into one room and I just turned and he turned to me and he was like, "They got it. They got the trip right. It was this weird room. I go, I feel like I'm in a map inside of Lord of the Rings, and like the map is like
awesome.
coming to life, and it was oh my goodness, really fucked up.
I would love to see a drunk Big Will trying to figure that out.
There was a
Get me
discussion.
out of here.
There was a discussion. I was considering maybe finding some psychedelics, maybe some psilocybin. We were out there, and we
That would've been tight.
Well, the thing is, we did Omega Mart and we did the Sphere, and the Sphere was fucking sick. It was
I didn't know that was a venue.
the Sphere. Yeah, that's crazy.
I thought it was just like decoration, I guess. And I'm so dumb. I'm like, that's pretty fucking tight. I'm like, they made it a smiley face. That's probably brightened some people's days.
Look at they're doing the good work out of your phones.
I had no idea it was a venue.
They have concerts there at nighttime, and then they show movies during. It's this one movie. It's made by Darren Aronofsky, who he's done a bunch of stuff that you would know, but I forget it right now. It's this whole movie about like sustainability, I guess. But when you're getting ready for the movie, human beings are fucking fantastic. The whole thing about the Sphere is that inside, it's the biggest TV screen ever. Once you're in the theater, everything in front of you is a big TV screen in the round. It's insane. And before the movie and during the movie, everybody spends the whole time looking at their goddamn phones. There's the biggest screen in the world, and they're looking at the 2-inch screen in their pocket every goddamn day. The movie was starting. This motherfucker behind us was playing Candy Crush, and you could hear like, you know, like little
that's
like
insane.
And then Noah had to be like, "Hey, sir, would you mind turning that off?" And it was just it was so. The other thing, it's all about sustainability. They have these reusable cups, and I was like, "Hey, I got a Diet Coke. Can I get a refill?" They're like, "We don't do refill." And I was like, "Oh well, I don't need the thing. Like, can you just refill it in this one?" They're like, "No, I need to give you a new cup." And I was like, "Isn't the whole thing that these are reusable?" And the girl just goes, "Yeah, they're reusable here." And I was like, "What the hell?" It was weird, dude. There was a robot that talked to me. It didn't talk to me, but it talked to this little girl. They had weird conversations.
In the dome?
Yeah, it was like, "What's your name?" And they'd be like, "Oh, my name's Barry." And then a robot would be like, "Oh, well, it's Barry. Nice to meet you."
So it's a fucking hack?
It had an AI laugh. Yeah, it was doing fucking crowd work. They were trying to get crowd work clips at the goddamn Sphere.
I don't understand why people aren't as terrified as I am about AI. I do not fuck with it.
I'm not that afraid of it, but I understand why you are. You are afraid of a lot of things. You do live life in fear.
Have you ever seen iRobot? I'm ready. No, I'm truly. That's what Stephen Hawking said before he died. He's like, AI is bad.
That's what he said.
Some shit like that.
Is that AI is bad?
He said some shit, not verbatim, but along those lines.
It's like if we're doing that conversational ball game that I was talking about earlier, it's like sometimes you take it, sometimes you just throw it right back in my face. Sometimes you fucking play
just punt it 30
Sometimes
yards.
you punt it 30 yards and make me go get it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you play hacky sack with it. Sometimes you get a little pin, you make a little bowl out of it, like an apple bowl. You smoke weed with it, then you send it back to me.
Sometimes I get pissed off and take it home.
You get some tape and your mom's Sharpie, write "property of Collin" on it.
Mm-hmm.
Show it off to me in school the next day. But yeah, that's pretty much what I got for Vegas. And yeah, I wrote down 3 things. We didn't talk about any of them. Yeah, the reusable cups, nailed that. Laser tag architecture, nailed that. And I'm down money. We didn't actually finish that.
How much are you down? We didn't get to that?
I got out $50 per day. I left with $36 left. Not bad.
So you came out positive 36, or you just called it quits with that 50?
I called it quits with the last 50.
Yeah,
sure.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, for sure.
Was that the day you came home?
Day I came home. I did not gamble the last day.
Okay.
I did not gamble the last day. I thought about it. I was like, one last spin.
Yeah.
One last spin for the kid.
That
Didn't
is
go
tough. I am back on board with FanDuel after coming up big.
Yeah? What'd you get?
Life-changing money.
What'd you get?
$100. Paid for my Uber to work.
Oh, nice. Look at you.
Yeah.
Go Chiefs, baby.
There we go. So if you guys ever forget you have to work, place some bets.
The bets that I made, I had like 60 in the app at the beginning of the game, and then I had 60 at the end of the game.
I just did money line.
I had 60 and I was at 30. I had Chiefs money line. I had Travis Kelce anytime touchdown. I had Christian McCaffrey anytime touchdown. But those were all tied up in parlays. So none of my prop bets hit.
Wish I bet on the Usher nipple.
What did you bet on
Him
it?
showing. I wish I did.
Yeah, so did I. Where did the boys, where did they have that one? I couldn't find that anywhere. I couldn't find that. I was
I
trying
know
to.
they use FanDuel.
They did? I was on old DK this
I
time.
don't know if they had a different one though, but we went nuts.
It was sick.
Usher whipped them things out, and we all, a room full of straight men, screamed louder than any woman or gay man in America.
It was, I didn't think it was going to happen because he'd gotten like 3 songs in and that vest thing was still on. He already taken the jacket off.
It
and
looked
was the vest.
expensive.
And the vest, it looked great. And I got to tell you, the performance was great. I did not think the abs were going to be there. And God damn it, I'm glad I was wrong because those things were in full goddamn. The kid is cut.
Yeah, he's sacrificing kids or something. It's crazy. What is he, like 50-something?
Yeah, who knows? Who knows? But,
He's just going to live forever.
you know, those are his confessions. His confessions are that he drinks the blood of children to look young.
I'd believe it.
These are my
He looks great.
confessions. I took some stem cells, I put them in my eyes. Now I can see forever.
I can read your mind.
These are my confessions. I got the same stuff that Kissinger got.
I don't know. I got nothing for that.
You got nothing for that, yeah.
What am I supposed to do with that?
I don't know. You had fun with the last one. Do you know who Kissinger is?
Bradley?
No.
Who are you
Bradley
talking about?
Kissinger? Who you think of Bradley Cooper? Henry Kissinger. He was an old American politician. He died like a couple months ago. He was like involved.
Oh.
He
I wasn't thinking of Bradley Cooper.
No, he kind of killed all of Cambodia. Wasn't really a good guy. Wasn't really the best dude out there. He was kind of a rabble rouser, if you will.
Played it fast and loose, huh?
Yeah. When it talks about what he did, he played Southwest Asia quite fast and quite loose. He got real wacky. He got real goofy over there.
We did have a couple game days. You're talking about that. You
Yeah.
did that today. We had that before you went to Vegas.
That was nice.
With like the crew, the old crew.
The OG crew.
That
Yeah.
felt like the pandemic again because I felt guilty this time because I was like, I had stuff to do. God damn it.
No, it's nice. It's nice to just like let go and just have fun.
Sometimes you need those days. Yeah.
I hate having stuff to do. I have stuff to do every other day. I don't want to have stuff to do. I want to have nothing to do.
I have stuff to do what do you mean every other day?
Every other day. I mean, every other day I got, not like Monday and then Tuesdays I take off like every other day. I mean like on every other day.
Yeah.
That's a fun schedule. You just
That would
take
be
one
tight.
day off that'd be cool. Weekend.
Yeah.
Weekend. Mondays for working, Tuesdays for ketamine. Wednesdays for working, Thursdays for Molly.
I mean, what was that writer's name? Did you ever see his fucking Hunter S. Thompson's schedule? I don't know how real that is or not.
That guy.
Do you think that was real? Because it's fucking insane.
I don't know. It was a diary. I know exactly what you're talking about. Hunter S. Thompson, here's what I'll say. Obviously, a lot of great works. Fear and Loathing is cool.
Yeah.
Hunter S. Thompson has more blood on his hands than anyone out there. You don't know how. I was an English major and then I went to art school. You don't know how many fucking douchebags I met that thought that they were good writers and all they did was they would just take mescaline and write. All they did was they would just take ketamine and write. They were just, you're not a writer, you're an alcoholic and you're a drug addict, dude.
Doesn't work for everyone.
Your writing is bullshit. The reason he was good is because he was a good writer. Then he got into drugs and goofing around. You can't just suck at writing and do a bunch of drugs. That's the point I'm trying to make.
How in Fear and Loathing, when he's fucked up, the writing starts like getting fucked up in the book.
Exactly.
That's just what all of theirs is all the time.
I have a theory. If Johnny Depp plays you in a movie, you're actually a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And I have that John Dillinger.
That's pretty funny.
Do you know John Dillinger? He's from Indiana, the bank robber. He got shot at a theater on Lincoln.
Yep.
And people, the thing outside of Lincoln, there's this street art, and it says like, growing up, I wanted to be a bank robber. Now I'm the best bank robber in the world. He's like this like folk hero, and it's like anti-capitalism. I take from the bin.
Fuck capitalism.
John Dillinger shot a bunch of poor bank tellers. He shot them in the face and stole money.
What was the name of that movie again?
The John Dillinger movie?
Yeah.
I have no idea. The only reason I know who he is because I went to the Indy 500 when I was 10, and a guy had his shirt off in front of me. He had a John Dillinger tattoo. And I went home and I was like, hey, Dad, who's John Dillinger? And I go, John Dillinger was a moron who shot poor people. So
that is a very funny Johnny Depp take I've never heard of.
Yeah,
he does. He played that Boston gangster.
The blow guy, whatever his name is, George Young. I mean, yeah, he was probably a jackass. He was selling cocaine. That guy was probably a jackass, right?
Yeah, I mean, someone had to have overdosed on that coke. Like, I mean, he was dealing with the cartel. People died for that. The heads were chopped off. Yeah, a jackass would be put it pretty lightly for that guy.
Jack Sparrow. He was probably pillaging and raping.
Yeah, pirate for sure. He was an alcoholic. Too.
Alcoholic, secret ghost. That's an issue. He was this ghost the whole time. He didn't tell anybody.
I like that. How they're like, how do we not mention the rape and pillage? They're like, give him a funny run. Give him a funny run and some fish people. They'll forget all about it.
Yeah, make him charming. You know what? Not even charming. Just alcoholic. Make him an alcoholic. That should get the job done.
I haven't seen that movie in forever, but is Natalie Portman in it?
I have no fucking clue.
I'm pretty sure they just kidnap her. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. And when I was a kid, I'm like, I want to be a fucking pirate.
Yeah. Well, remember the opening scene is he's getting off his ship that is sinking, and he walks off right onto the dock. It's like, motherfucker, that is not responsible harbor behavior. You're not paying your dock fees.
There were people on that ship.
Yeah, okay, cool. So that's what we learned is that if Johnny Depp plays you in a movie, you're probably an asshole.
I feel like there's another one. Is there another one? That
Willy Wonka? That motherfucker had slaves.
Killed kids. Killed slaves, and he killed kids.
Oompa Loompas?
That movie fucked me up. I hated
one?
that shit. The first one, those
with Gene Wilder?
the little Oompa Loompas.
That is the most lovely movie of all time. It's really scary when they go in that thing. But yeah, the song Pure Imagination makes me cry. It's, you know what? Can I say it? That movie, you know why it's fucked up for me?
Why?
That movie makes me cry just because it's about Willie and Charlie. And, you know, the brother passed away, super sad kind of thing.
The kid's name is Charlie?
Yes.
Okay.
And there's literally a song called Cheer Up, Charlie. And I was watching that in a hotel room and I was sobbing. And I was like, why is this affecting me? And I was like, because it's his name,
that
dumbass.
Makes sense.
Of course it's affecting you. You fucking idiot.
See, it hits home for you. When I watch it, I'm like, this movie sucks. Like, I feel nothing. I just want some fucking candy.
No, I love that
movie. That girl who
movie.
turns into a blueberry's a bitch.
Violet Beauregard.
She was a bitch, wasn't she? She was the one that sucked? Yeah.
Violet. You're turning Violet. She was the one that sucked a lot. Who was the other one that sucked? Augustus Gloop.
The fat kid? He
Augustus
sucked.
Gloop. He sucks. Well, they all show different sins. Gloop is gluttony.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, they all show different sins. One's gluttony. I don't know what the rest of the sins are. One's greed, I think. One is like...
Is there one about faking being handicapped for the grandpa? Didn't he, like, wasn't that a thing where they're like, he can't get out of bed? He's like, no, I'm good.
No, but yeah, it was like magic. There's a great John Mulaney bit about that. But yeah, that's supposed to be like, it's magic that he can finally leave the bed.
Oh my God, okay.
That's Grandpa Joe.
See,
Grandpa Josephine, Grandpa George, Grandpa Georgina. That movie had a real effect on me when I was a kid. If I had a book and it had my name on it, you can guarantee that's the only book I was going to read that year for all the required reading.
Yeah.
If it was Willie and the Chocolate Factory, fuck yeah, I'm reading that shit.
Mine were like comic books, and my teachers would call home and be like, he's refusing to read anything else.
No, yeah, he wouldn't read A Series of Unfortunate Events. You know, he can do it on Black Panther again. They just keep having to concede. All the kids, one's dressed up as like Ernest Hemingway, one's dressed up as Shakespeare. You're dressed up as Deadpool again.
I keep trying to shoot the kid that's dressed up as Abe Lincoln.
So funny. Wait, do you have any, when you were a kid, did you have any costumes that you got that you didn't really realize was a costume and you wore it every day?
Oh, dude, I wore a Superman like zip up onesie. You've probably seen a photo of me. You know the day I stopped wearing it? My little shit got zipped. Yeah. That's when I took off the cape.
Colin Kent is dead.
Yeah. That's when I became Batman.
Oh, dude. I had that's very funny. I had a cowboy outfit. I think it was like Woody from Toy Story. And it was like a shirt, it was the chaps, and it was the hat. And I loved every part of this outfit. But I didn't really realize
They're just assless chaps.
they were assless chaps, and I didn't really realize that you had to wear the jeans with them. That the jeans you had to wear under them. And so there are pictures of me in front of the fridge and my chaps, my butt's hanging out. Pictures of me at the pool, and you can see like my fucking Transformers diaper underneath the chaps.
That's a great pro to your mom being sexually free. She's like, let him experiment, let him find himself. It would have been great if you never grew out of the assless chaps. You're on stage, you turn around and grab your drink. It's just assless chaps.
It's a great bit. It's such a fucking great bit. Yeah, there's a really good picture of me. I remember the picture exactly because it's there's Sunny Delight and there's Nestle Quick. In the picture, the fridge is open.
Oh, yeah.
And you can see not Nesquik and Sunny D. There's Sunny Delight and Nestle Quick.
Yep.
And so it just really dates that for me. Oh, and then I had that, and then I had a hat that was a hat with like a regular ball cap, and it had a little spinny thing on the top. And I wore that shit everywhere. My grandma announced she was running for mayor of Indianapolis, and there's a picture of me on stage with her. She's running for the mayor, and I'm wearing a little sweater and my fucking spinny hat. Dude.
You look like the kid from Up.
I wasn't chubby yet. I was very skinny.
I really tried to fight for, because it was probably like first or second grade. It lines up with that. The first Star Wars that came out.
Yeah.
And when they're Padawans, the students, they have like the rat tail.
Oh,
dude, I was begging for that shit, and my parents were like, absolutely not. And I would I was dying on the hill every day. I'm like, you guys don't love me. I'm gonna go to the dark side.
You steal 7 strands of your sister's hair when she's asleep, and you tape it to the back of your head.
I just wrap it around like a headband.
I'm Anakin.
That was one of those moments where I look back, I'm like, you guys were right. I will never tell them that, but they were right. I would still get it to this day.
No, they're so wrong. If you had photos of you with a rat tail, you would use them to plug every comedy show. You'd be like,
I would.
Laugh Factory, Thursday, 8 p.m. I'll be there. The rat tail won't, LOL.
It's also funny, like, the worst movie is the one I'm like, I want to look like that.
Yeah, that's episode 2.
Yeah.
That's Hayden Christensen, Anakin.
No, it was in the first one, too. Obi-Wan had it.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
My boy. Honestly, though, in like, 5th grade, when the Anakin one came out, I'm like, still looks sick.
Still looks fucking sick.
Still would do it.
No, I remember that like turned me. I hated that. I thought it was a weird look, and I didn't really get how you got it. I didn't even understand the
because they had lightsabers.
Yeah, well, the lightsaber doesn't factor into a haircut.
It factors into looking sick as fuck.
Okay, that's what you meant, buddy. I mean,
they could have a dick tattooed on their forehead when I was a kid. And if they pulled out a lightsaber, I'm like, I'm getting a dick tattooed on my forehead.
I rolled you the ball, and you took it,
and I yammed it on you.
You threw it as high as you could in the air, and then you kicked it over a fence.
Yeah.
And now I have to
get it.
I have to go deal with the grumpy old neighbor that everyone calls Old Man Wilkerson. And I have to get let into his backyard with this scary Rottweiler.
Does this happen to you a lot, or are you just referencing Sandlot?
Oh, is it Sandlot? Is that where it was? Because I knew it was something.
See, that was you were watching Willy Wonka, I was watching Sandlot. I was like, this shit's sick. I'm a baseball player. Never played baseball in my life.
No, I was just a little kid walking down my staircase being like, come with me and you'll be
in assless chaps.
Willie, put your fucking pants on.
There is nothing funnier than a naked child running around when they're not supposed to be.
Oh my gosh. When you're a kid and you're 8 and you've just now like you understand decorum, you wipe your own ass, you put your own pants, and then your like 2-year-old cousin just runs through the room naked, and you're just gonna be like, what an idiot. He doesn't even get it. You're so responsible. You think you have stocks and bonds and a 401k now.
But then the adults are like, that's hilarious.
Dude, my little brother used to run around naked covered in Vaseline.
That's great.
That was like his favorite thing.
He would cover himself in Vaseline?
He would just cover himself in Vaseline.
That's a lot of
liked it. He would kind of slip and slide on the apartment floor. I mean,
he was like a greased up pig. People
No,
trying to
dude,
catch
literally,
him.
the first time that I ever heard the word fuck was when I saw him and I go, why are you greased up? And he goes, what the fuck are you doing? And he's running past me and slid on the floor. And my mom, I just started crying. And I was like, what is that fuck? He's so bad. Oh. Yeah, no, that was his move. He did that with my cousin Emma, too. Shout out to Emma.
That's a great move.
We're going to have
That's
her
a
on the
classic.
pod. I think we're going to have her on the pod next week. I just talked to her. We're going to try to do lunch next week. Me and Emma. We've been doing cousin lunch. It's adorable. We get guacamole, a couple of cocktails. Not bad.
That's great.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
The first time I met Emma was at that nice.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it wasn't like super nice, but that nice
Brewery.
brewery. We really held court. We came in swinging. We didn't let anyone else talk. Had a few drinks. I went to the bathroom and I come out. I'm like, you guys, you're not gonna believe this. Someone shit on the floor in there. And immediately I was like, it wasn't me though. I swear to God.
So then I had to go to the guy working at the front door and be like, hey, man, this is going to sound really weird, but there's shit on the bathroom. He goes, yeah, the shit on the floor? Oh, yeah, we know about it. And I was like, someone take care of it then.
That was crazy.
He was like, yeah, no, you're like the fifth person to tell me. After one, you take care of it. You get
I get it though. If I work there, I'm like, I'm not fucking doing that.
Yeah, I guess. That was...
I mean, that guy, honestly, I don't think it probably wasn't malicious. That guy probably just had one of the worst days of his life.
No, for sure.
And then it's like, I got to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, the guy that shit on the floor?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're doing that, I mean, you're not in a good place.
You're either evil or accidents happened.
Oh, so you're saying this is a negligence versus malintent situation.
If he did it on purpose, you're a piece of shit. And we're going to find you.
We're going to find you.
You shitty bastard.
Collin took a sample.
Yeah.
He has a small sample in a thimble in his house.
I keep trying to test it, but anytime I open it, I start dry heaving. But if he's like running in there and he just doesn't make it in time, there's probably some collateral damage.
Yeah, 1,000,000%.
And then he's got to, take an Uber, pay for that, or Godspeed, brother.
God. Well, we did it again, gang. This is just the pre-music for the outro. We still have a whole outro to do. We got a 4-minute outro. We're gonna plug shows there, Collin. So you just went right back to the notebook.
Yeah, I forgot where my phone was at. Drip.
Drip. All right, you guys. Well, thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of Loose Toss, the brand new comedy podcast with Willie Griswold and Collin Unger. Collin, what do you have to tell the people?
We did it.
We did it.
We got him.
We got him.
We talked about shit.
Yes.
And Willie being horny again.
Yeah.
So we're covering all our bases.
Yeah.
Write what you know. And yeah, maybe the greatest thing you guys have ever heard in your lives.
What?
Maybe not this podcast. Who knows? It's
I
subjective.
thought you were talking about the freestyle from earlier, which I do think that we should explore that on the way out as well.
That was great.
It was
Mine,
really
yeah,
good.
that was awesome.
By the way, for me, upcoming shows, I'm at the Story Inn Saturday, February 24th, and then week after that in Chicago with Collin, doing sauteed stand-up at the Lincoln Lodge. That is on March 3rd.
Oh, yeah.
We got to talk about
that.
what we're going to
Sauteed
do.
ribs.
I think we should do tacos or sliders. I think we should do tacos 2 ways. We'll do chicken and beef, or sliders 2 ways, chicken and beef. You want to do tacos?
Tacos.
What if I let you take up the sliders and I do burgers and then you're in charge of the chicken one?
Tacos.
Okay, but buddy,
We'll talk about this later.
the burgers are what got us here. We're good at burgers. We know how to do
I'm
burgers.
good at tacos.
Okay, you know what I was just gonna yell at you, so we will talk about this later. It was gonna be unproductive.
We're doing tacos.
We're doing tacos, and then hey, I got good shows coming up. Kokomo, Indiana with Greg Hahn, and a bunch of stuff in Chicago at Zany's, and Lincoln Lodge also coming up later in the month in March. Collin, you got anything for the fucking people?
Dandy's, Valentine's Day, February 14th, for all you lonely losers, all the single men, you fucking losers, come on out. All the beautiful bachelorettes, come through, have a drink, watch some amazing comedy.
It's BBC night. Beautiful bachelorettes and Collin night. BBC, that's what they're called.
Throw a couple chongas in there while you're at it. And then, what else? I have Red Room Comedy Club the day after. Come watch me get objectified on stage. It would be fun. You can do it. Whistle at me.
Yeah, and then in April, Collin and I are doing a run. We're going to be in Columbus, Ohio, and we'll also be in Indianapolis and Brown County again. Story Inn.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and then February 16th, my bad, Lincoln Lodge, main stage.
Nailed it.
Say my name at the door. I get more money.
And one more thing, we're trying to plan a little tour around Lake Michigan. We think we're going to maybe start in Madison or the Dells, go up Green Bay, Appleton, maybe Bowler Way. I've been there before, but we're looking for venues in Michigan and the UP of Michigan and Wisconsin. So if you got anything, you got a little room, you got a garage, you got a couch for me and the big man to sleep on, me and the little man, excuse me. Don't want to offend you there, Colin.
Mm-hmm. And then my Venmo is Colin-Younger.
Oh, wow. All right.
Fuck capitalism.
Do you get a spit? You got a little spitter for him?
No, I'm not doing it. I can't think of anything better than earlier. That shit
Not
was...
gonna do it. Coming on through it. Bitches on my dick like I'm the newest. I'm the newest. I'm so fresh. I'm the newest. I'm so fresh. I'm the newest. I'm so fresh.
This is bad.
No, I like. You're not gonna.
Oh, the shit. You were trying to get me to go in on that? No, man. You gotta pay for a feature.
Fuck you.